Okay, hello everybody. Sorry I'm late. Again. Have I once been like early? Doesn't matter. So, what are we doing today? We're gonna have a... Is the music too loud? Maybe like this. We're gonna have a video game boxing tier list. So, characters that either look like they're boxing, have stated to be boxing in game, like in lore, canonically boxing, or that have the aesthetic of boxing. So boxing gloves, shorts, you know. And we're gonna rank them based on how well they represent their style, the sweet science. It's gonna be fun. We have some chill jazz boom bap on the background and just ramble about martial arts. I have 41 characters on the tier list and we'll soon see what they are. Let some more people trickle in, maybe if they feel like coming. And then we'll start. So, without further adoing, let's get into the tier list, shall we? So, here are the tiers themselves. Here at the bottom we have bad, so just characters that don't represent boxing at all, either like clothes-wise or technique-wise. Then we have too many kicks, which is just characters that look like they're kind of boxing, but there's just too many techniques that are not allowed in like actual boxing matches. So if they have like spinning back kicks and roundhouse kicks and all that, that's not boxing. It's kickboxing or like MMA, karate, something, but that's not boxing. Then we have poor technique, which is just characters that might look like boxers, like outfit wise, but their technique just is lacking. Not bad, it's just like decent characters. Proper boxer is someone who has most of the stuff down, so they look like boxers. They have the whole like technique wise they look like boxers. They have the aesthetic down, and they have something something that makes them like actually boxing instead of just good fighters or character with too many kicks. And then we have undisputed champion, so something. This category is for characters that just overall are so well rounded that there's nothing to complain about in their technique or outfit or anything. So there's just like actual good boxing representation. I think the introductions are out of the way. Let's see the contestants now. We'll be going these one by one and I'll be showing pictures, of course. But yeah, let's start with the first one. If I can find my boxer pics. So the first one is Akihiko Sanada from Persona 3. The picture here is not from Persona 3, it's from Persona 4, what is it? Persona 4 Arcade or something, the fighting game. I'll mostly be rating them on their like mainline appearance. So for example, on Akihiko we'll go with the stuff he does. Persona 4 Arena, yeah. Thanks, Gersi. So on Akihiko, for example, I'll be going with how he is represented in the Persona 3 games. Same with, for example, Little Mac here. We'll be going with how he's represented in the Punch-Out games instead of Smash Brothers, because in that one he's way more competent. We'll go with the mainline stuff if we can. If there's nothing to go with, then of course, you know, can't really do much, but we'll see. Like, there's a couple characters from like old Persona games that don't have all that much to show, so then we'll go mostly with like outside appearance and all that. Makes sense? Even if it doesn't, I don't care. Let's go. So Akihiko Sanada. We'll be watching, what do you call them? Introductory videos on all of them. Here we see Akihiko's style is...
Long time, all I cared about was having the power to protect others. And I thought being hard on myself and competing with others was the only way I was going to do that.
Okay, so he has the basic school uniform, all the characters have, but doesn't have the jacket, he's sleeveless, and he has boxing gloves. So what do we think about that? I'm thinking the whole like sleeveless look really emphasizes the arms, which is BOXERS' main way of striking, of course, like only way of striking, duh, it's boxing. So the fact that they emphasize the arms on the characters, on this character, brings focus to the gloves and his whole boxing thing. I like that they gave him boxing gloves. They could have just gone with like what do you call them? Fingerless gloves, like many characters on this list will have. But let's see the technique. He goes for a double jab, cross. The double jab is pretty swift, pretty nice. Dropping his lead hand on the cross quite a bit. Not the best look. And then a jumping uppercut. I don't know if that jumping uppercut is just like originally from Street Fighter, because so many Japanese games have a jumping uppercut, and I'm fairly certain no style of martial arts has that. So it might be just like a reference to Street Fighter. Not the best technical execution. The stepping and twisting, the body looks good, so I think his technique is pretty solid. Let's go back to the tier list here. We'll go... First one, I can't really like fault them too much. The ratings will probably change at some point, of course. But we'll go with not bad for this one. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Can I show the... Like here. Here's Akihiko's design on the Persona 4 Arena. I don't like this one nearly as much as the previous. So But anyway, I think it's fine. It's not gonna be the best character. I've gone through most of these, like searching for a reference video. So I saw there are some that are just actually bad. Some of them are pretty decent. And a couple great ones. But let's go with not bad. I think that's a good start. Nothing horrible, not the greatest. Thank you for being the baseline here, Akihiko. Next one is Atlas from Warframe. I was surprised to hear there is a boxing character in Warframe. Thanks to a FinTuber friend of mine for suggesting this one. It was, let's see, who did suggest Atlas for me? Gonmas. VTuber, a Finnish VTuber named Gonmas suggested Atlas to me, and I had to check it out because from what I've seen in Warframe, it's mostly just guns and swords. So a boxing character was pretty interesting. Let's see what it looks like in action. Let's mute this so we don't get copyright struck. When do we get to the boxing stuff? Let's see here. Okay. Excuse me, free chill jazz hip hop instrumental X jazzy boom bap beat. You have to stop now. Let's see this one again with sounds.
The ground. Landslide propels Atlas forward, punching enemies in his path. Recasting within a time window will provide a combo bonus, increasing damage and reducing energy cost with each successful chain. Tectonic.
Okay. I was wondering how they do a pugilist in Warframe. I was wondering the same. And considering the kind of game Warframe is, I'm like genuinely surprised at how well they did it. I like that how quickly he closes the distance. A big part of boxing is the footwork, of course. So making him like dash towards the enemies at pretty high speeds
energy cost
is pretty good, and the techniques aren't bad.
Recasting within a time window will provide a
It's like
bonus,
uppercuts,
damage,
hooks, and straight punches. Nothing like super special, but all of them look decent.
In front of Atlas that blocks
Then he has
if
guns and
while the barrier is active, it will turn into a
he's like a earthbender, I guess. It's a fun design. I wouldn't like think to combine earthbending and boxing. It's not the first art that comes to mind from earthbending or like earth-based magic. I'd probably go for something like a harder style. Boxing is fairly technical.
Bonus, increasing damage and
fast-paced.
reducing energy cost with each successful.
But yeah, let's see his design here. Okay. I like the hood kind of stuff. Looks like he has a sleeveless hoodie. Hi Gonmas, how you doing? It's more or less just the first ability. The rest are about making rock stuff or petrifying enemies. Well, it's still something. It's more than I was expecting from Warframe. But the design is pretty nice. I like the sleeveless hoodie type of deal, emphasizing the arms again. Like here. The arms are emphasized. He has big gloves, separating the gloves from the rest of the arm, is making it pop out, putting the focus on his fists. And the hoodie, sleeveless hoodie thing makes me think of the robes like boxers have when they step into the ring. You know what I'm talking about? The hoodie robes. It's really impressive how distinct Warframe can make its flesh mechs. I know, right, guys? It's surprising. The six-pack on the robe is top tier. Oh yeah, yeah. There is a six-pack. It's pretty low, like weirdly low, but it's a fun design. Let's go back to the tier list here. What do we say? I would go with not bad for this one too. I just see bacon. That's not wrong. Bacon boxing flesh mechs. But is it better or worse than Akihiko? I think just the fact that Akihiko had boxing gloves makes him slightly better already. What do you think? I'm thinking not bad. It's not like especially great as a representation of boxer, of boxing as a whole, but it's a nice surprise for Warframe. I wasn't expecting much when I heard Gonmas tell me there's a boxing character in Warframe. I was like, what? And I'm not gonna do that. But then I checked out the character profile and it was good. Then we go for one of the more famous ones. Balrog from Street Fighter. Excuse me, free jazz, chill, hip hop, shut up again. I did say that it was kinda stretching it. Yeah, you did, but still, it's a nice surprise. Thanks for the recommendation. Hello, Fugis, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're just starting the tier list. I don't know how much you saw. We have only rated 2 characters for now. There's Akihiko from Persona and Atlas from Warframe. Both of them not too bad. Not anything special. But next one is Balrog from Street Fighter 5. Okay. Let's see what kind of special he has. Okay. So basically, it's just fantasy Mike Tyson. It's like Mike Tyson if he learned nothing from going to jail. the techniques are, for the most part, pretty good. He has a lot of these like weird stepping hooks where he lifts his entire, like his whole foot off the ground, which I don't like as a technical execution, but the whole look, his like mannerism, his techniques are pretty well animated, look like boxing. A lot of hook punches, which is like streak hook punches, which is pretty rare for games in general. Usually hook punches look a lot wider just because of the silhouette and all that. He's such a dirty fighter, like there's a move where he steps on enemy toes before punching. Yeah, but that, like, even dirty boxing is still boxing. Like, if you use techniques that the referee doesn't see and you get away with it, it's still boxing. But, like, just throwing, like, a full-ass roundhouse kick to the face, that's not boxing anymore. It's just, I consider dirty boxers still a representation of boxing, because there are people who commit fouls in boxing matches quite regularly. Like, quote-unquote accidental headbutts and stepping on toes. That's part of boxing still. But yeah, the whole look he has, good boxing stuff. I don't like the shoulder bash jumping he does there. And I like that his like KO move, whatever you call it in Street Fighter V, the special like super move, it's just a really strong cross punch. It's like quintessential boxing. So let's see the character design again. We have a Balrog from a different Street Fighter, but the look is still pretty much the same. It's just boxing gear. It's Balrog from Street Fighter 4, I think. Yeah, I guess it just this is Balrog from 4. Yeah, but the look is pretty similar, and I think it's fair to say it's proper boxing. There's nothing coming like in the way of that. I think it's a proper boxer. Really good representation. Not the perfect. Some of his moves are kind of weird. Oh, by the way, we're doing a boxing tier list. And I'm dressed like a fucking university professor. That can't be. Let's change to something a bit more suitable. There we go. Repping the most well-known representation of video game boxing. Perfect. Love it. Hell yeah. Next one is a bit less known, I think. It's Bowman Delgado from Rival Schools. Another 3D fighting game series. Now, most of the videos I use here, I try to take from official sources like character trailers and all that, like the previous 3 have been. But for some of them it's super hard to find anything, so on them I will be using independent creators videos, and of course linking and crediting them here. So this one is by Romantique. I specifically asked him if I could use this video as an example of Bowman. And he said yes, so here's the video link if you want to check out the full Rival School playthrough with Bowman. Let's go into the fight and see just how it looks like. Oh. Guess he starts off with a kick. Not a good start. Not a good start. First thing he throws is a kick. Come on. So like his stance is pretty solid. Like the whole jumping on the balls of his feet. Yeah, looks like a boxer, but then bam, straight away. 2 kicks in the span of first 2 seconds. Yeah. Not sure what to think about this. Let's see some more. I guess you could think of it as like a... I mean, this is like schoolyard fighting. So I guess you could think of it as like a boxer who uses kicks in like an actual fight, like quote unquote real fight. But the kicks are a bit too proficient, I think. Like they look too good, too technically proficient to say he's only doing boxing and throwing kicks as like an amateur between there. So yeah, I think we'll go too many kicks for this one. It doesn't mean he's like a bad fighter or his technique is horrible or anything. It's just that there's too many other techniques, like techniques that don't belong in boxing, to call him a proper boxer. Also, his style just... it's not it. Let's see the picture on this one. Yeah, there's nothing boxer about him, except that his arms are fucking huge. Jesus Christ, look at those arms. But otherwise, yeah, big Popeye hands. Yeah, not really feeling the boxing. But yeah, if you wanna check out the whole playthrough, go look at the link I posted. Romantique. He has a lot more fighting game playthroughs of Tekken 6 and 5 and 4 and I think, and Capcom Fighting Evolution, all that good stuff. Yeah, let's go with too many kicks. Not an actual boxer, I think. Series is kind of stretching. What do you mean, guys? Isn't there like 3 games? 2 games? If there's more than one, it's called a series. But yeah, moving on. Next one is Boxer from Kirby the Amazing Mirror. I mean, of course this has to be on the list. His name is goddamn Boxer. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Also, this video is by Mr. Boss Fight. If you want to check out more boss fights, go check out his channel. Thanks for the video. So, this is Boxer. So far, he has only one move that looks like boxing. What else does he do? Please do some boxing. Your name is Boxer. That's a Hadouken! No. Okay. Yeah. It's bad. Bad stuff. Insane you went with him and not with Knuckle Joe. His name is Boxer. Of course I went with him. What are you talking about? Yeah, Knuckle Joe is also fine, but I didn't want to take 2 characters from Kirby. This list is stacked already. There's 41 characters. I could have dropped Boxer if I wanted to, but he's there for the humor value. And we also need someone for the bad category. I guess needs to be some variation, right? Okay, next one. Oh yeah, let's look at his character design real quick. Maybe that will sway me a bit. So this is Boxer. He's got the boxing gloves on his ears. There's nothing else. Yep. It's Boxer as in the dog breed. Yeah, I think that's the joke. But don't call it a boxer if it doesn't box. And give him boxing gloves. And only one punch. The other strikes he had was like Hadouken and throwing Kirby in the air and slamming him with 2 palms. That's not boxing. That's just swatting a fly. Okay, let's go for the next one. It's probably my favorite on the list. Daisaku Kuze. Oh. And this video is by Devil Leon 7. I think he has the most like extensive coverage of Yakuza games on YouTube. He's played, I think all Yakuza games through. Gives like pretty decent run-throughs of all the boss fights.
下にいた役立たずどものせいで勘違いさせてまったらしいが、堂島は甘くなんだよ。キリ。
Oh,
お
he's
前
got
は
little
もうこの手で直接やらねえと気が済まねえ。
playful boxing movement already. It's looking good.
さっさとかかってこい。かかってこねえならこっちから行くぜ。
Okay. His strikes were pretty wide. Kiryu, stop slapping him. I want to see his punches. He's got a decent boxing guard. His punches are pretty wide. But from what I remember from fighting Kuze back when playing Yakuza 0, ooh, that's a nice stepping jab there. Look at that. Pop. That's good. His stance is solid. His overall like demeanor gives off the feel of a boxer. And he has some dirty tricks like a headbutt there. Kiryu's just going to town. I think his design, like character design, doesn't give off the feeling of a boxer all that much. Let's look at him. He's just a dude with like a shirt and a coat, a jacket. But the way he moves, his techniques, his like demeanor in a fight gives off the feeling of a decently trained boxer. So I think we'll go with proper boxer. He's definitely not as like well-rounded as Balrog in terms of his style, his technique, and his like overall character design. But it's better than Akihiko or Atlas. Okay. Now, if some of you have any vitun vastalauseita, anything to say against these decisions I'm making, you can chime off in the chat and I'll see if we can argue a bit. But let's go for the next one. It's Clobopus from Pokemon. And I don't have a video for this because Pokemon characters don't really have that many like technical execution stuff to see in the games. So we'll just look at the character design. Look at this little guy. Just so cute. He's got the boxing gloves. But from how he looks, I don't think he'd be a good representation for boxing. It's just there's no head movement with a head that big, and like his footwork is kind of non-existent, you know, on the account of him not having feet. Also, his next evolution is in grapple locked, something like that. Let's see, what was he called? Was it grapple locked? Yeah, grapple locked. Yeah, so this cute little boxing octopus becomes a grappler on the later stages of his life. So no, not a good representation for boxing. This one here. So he's going into bad, unfortunately. He's not much of a boxer, doesn't even learn many punching moves by level up. He evolves after learning taunt, which is good flavor, to be honest. Yeah, like a taunting boxer, that does give him like a nice like boxing attitude, but that's not enough if he doesn't do any kind of boxing. So I think it's bad. It's even worse than Boxer. Boxer at least has one punch. Not the man. Okay, next up is Donkey Kong. Now, Donkey Kong in his first appearance doesn't do boxing. He's not a boxing character. But I wanted to take another character from Punch Out, aside from Little Mac, we have Little Mac here, over here, but I couldn't choose between all the other like regular boxers because they're all kind of wacky. So I thought let's go straight to the top and take Donkey Kong. Also, I wouldn't take Mike Tyson because Mike Tyson would just instantly go to Undisputed Champion, of course. By the way, for those who do not know, Undisputed Champion means someone who has won all 4 belt titles. So in boxing, there's four what do you call them? Promotions that have different like series for the weight classes. So if you're an Undisputed Champion, you have unified all 4 belts without being defeated. So you're like basically the best in the weight class without a doubt. So Undisputed Champion. So let's see what Donkey Kong in Punch Out looks like. I'm not expecting anything great. This is video by Nintendo Unity. Let's throw in a link there. Okay, at least he has gloves. Okay, so right here, he tries going for a downwards to like double fist smash. That's definitely against boxing rules. Does he get to do anything else? Yeah, he slams with 2 arms again. Goes for another hammer fist. Yep. I think we've seen enough. Poor technique. Very poor. At least he has boxing gloves on, but technical execution is pretty bad. Even on the standards of Punch-Out characters. Hello, nice weather, Ari. I know, right? I had to go for the boxing look. This is how I dress in real life all the time. Trust me. This is how I look exactly right now. This is what I always look like when I'm not dressed like a university professor. Look, I can even prove it to you guys. See? Next character. It's gonna be Dudley from Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Right off the bat, I love the mustache. Oh, this video is by Tony Versus. Going over Dudley's techniques in Third Strike. Okay. His neutrals are pretty good. I liked all the neutral moves. None of them stood out as like bad. His crouching attacks, a couple of them are definitely against the rules, like hooking the back of the foot and this thing. Ooh, there's some little switch stepping. Look at that. Ooh. Hell yeah. Speaking of magnificent facial hair, has anyone told you how good your beard looks? Oh, you mean these 5 lines on my chin? Hell yeah. That's actually how I look like in real life. Except I have magnificent mustache also. I don't really like the jumping attacks. Like I've never liked Street Fighter for its use of jump, or any 2D fighting game for that matter, in terms of how many jumping attacks there are, and all of them generally look pretty bad. Okay. Okay, this dynamite throw, even though throwing and like grappling isn't a big part of boxing, I think it's like a decent like sign changing technique that is seen in some boxing matches. Like if you get stuck in the corner, you clinch up the opponent and throw them against the corner themselves, so like changing places. Slipping jab. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Let's see, does he have like a... Yeah, these combos are good. Does he have like a super move or something? Ooh, Dempsey roll. Rolling Thunder. So this whole thing is it's either a reference to Hajime no Ippo, where Makunochi Ippo uses pretty much the same technique, or it's a reference to the real life boxer Jack Dempsey, who uses this kind of like rapid ducking and side changing hooks back in the day, like what was it, 1920 or 1910, something like that. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Dudley's definitely an undisputed champion. It's way better than Balrog in terms of technical execution. A lot more varied techniques. Balrog had mostly hook punches. Hell yeah, I guess. I can't really find anything wrong with Dudley as a whole. Let's see the character design still. What do we have here? Look at this guy. Like, perfect. Like this gentleman boxing character. I love the look. He has suspenders and still has boxing gloves on. Perfect. The boxing is described as a gentleman's sport. So this is, I think, pretty much the best we have seen. Actually perfect. This Dudley is also from 4. Yeah, but the character design is pretty much the same all across different games. I mean, the outfit does change a little, but not that much to dissuade me from putting him up there. Perfect. Excellent. Finally we have some good fucking boxing. Then we'll go for another less known thing. We had the rival schools, which
Baba Boy.
hell yeah. Silat Club.
Alcoy Sierrata.
Alcoy Sierrata. Welcome, Silat Club. Thanks for the follow. We're looking at some boxing stuff. Next one is a character called Edward Falcon from the series Power Stone. So I haven't actually played Power Stone. I don't know if any of you have. If you have, please tell me, is it worth trying, because it looks really interesting. So from what I know of Edward Falcon, he's like a pilot, like a British pilot who also does boxing. It's a fun party style fighter. Of course you have played it, Gyasi. Why would I think otherwise? Oh, sorry, it's not from 4, it's from Street Fighter X Tekken. Yeah, but didn't Street Fighter X Tekken take most of the character designs straight from Street Fighter 4? Finnish sure sounds funny when spoken by English text-to-speech program. I approve. Yeah, I need to fix that at some point, but I just can't be bothered right now. Let's see how Howard Falcon? Edward Falcon. I'm sorry. Edward Falcon does. Okay. No, there's no throwing stuff in boxing. What are you doing? Okay, there's a sidekick. And a bazooka. What's going on? So, where's the boxing? Let's see if we get more in the next round. So he's flying sidekicks. Then he turns into a robot. And shoots rockets. He does have... This game is like Smash Bros mixed with anime fighters. Okay, it looks fun. Interesting. But I don't know if we could call it boxing. There's too many kicks. And too many rocket launchers. It wasn't bad. The technical execution was pretty solid. But it wasn't boxing. Yeah. Let's look at the character design here. So this is the guy. His stance is good. He looks like a boxer. Do we have this isn't even boxing tier? Yeah, it's too many kicks. Because most of them just come from the fact that they kick or throw or something, so I just made it too many kicks. But this is the tier for all the characters that have way too many moves that are not boxing. But that don't look like bad technical wise. Technique wise. But yeah, he's got the look down, like the World War I pilot boxer type of deal. It's looking good. But he goes to too many kicks, unfortunately. I would put him at not bad, but you know. I mean, well, Atlas does have earthbending and guns. But Atlas doesn't have kicks. So that's my judgment now. Next one is Ed from Street Fighter 4, and now I have to search for a bit because for this one I don't need to use... Let's go here. I don't need to use videos from YouTube. My friend Pedro Meister, viewer of the channel, guess you could call it. I don't know if Pedro Meister is here. Sent me Ed's moveset for an upcoming video at some point. I haven't had the time to go over them super well yet. Haven't had the time to scrutinize the moves all that much, but oh, hell yeah, Pedro Master, welcome, and thanks for the Ed videos. Here we go. So first of all, Ed has probably, I'd say, one of the best character themes of any fighting game character. It's amazing. It's like German rap. So good. Let's see. Oh, see his stance. Let's see this. His stance very good. This like really active Detroit style, like Philly shell. Like people like Sugar Ray Leonard, I think, used this one. Usually these days you see maybe the most famous is Mayweather Jr., who uses Philly shell, but his is a lot more like passive in terms of his footwork. But this one is like super active in his footwork and stance. A lot of movement from his head and feet. He's got boxing shoes on. Yeah. Even in his like walking, he goes for like pretty good head movement. When he dashes forward, he protects with the rear hand. When he shields with the rear hand, and when he dashes backwards, he goes for a little like open-handed parry there. Really good stuff. And then we go for the moves themselves. After every move he goes for a little like head movement, defending and moving, so yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. Look at that peekaboo after the punch. Whoop, whoop. Oh, so good. Oh man. I really have to make the video at some point of Ed. I love this. So good. Let's go a little further and see some more moves. Like perfect flicker jabs. Yeah. Always returning to a proper defensive position. Oh man. Yeah, after every single strike he goes for some kind of defensive move. Like either raising his guard or like proper head movement. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Hell yeah. I don't think we have to even watch him anymore. He's undisputed champion, definitely. Definitely one of the best representations of boxing in, well, basically any media I've seen. I think Dudley even goes a little lower than him. It's sad because watching Ed makes me want to play Street Fighter. I just don't like the way Street Fighter plays. But yeah, let's look at the character design a bit more. I think we got a pretty good look there, but let's see his default outfit. Yeah, he's got the once again like the hoodie, arm wraps, like pretty solid looking arm wraps, and boxing shoes. He's got the casual look, but he has the elements that definitely make him look like a boxer. Even just this simple thing like having arm wraps, boxing shoes, and the Philly shell. Yeah, it's undisputed boxing, definitely. No faults here. Once again, thanks for Piermeister for the move list video. The Street Fighter 5 design is so much Street Fighter 6 design is so much better than the old Street Fighter 5 one. Was the old one the like paramilitary goofy ass cap guy? I think his like main theme in Street Fighter 5 was still like really good, like boxing and hip hop go hand in hand, like I don't know, me and carrot cakes. Yeah, he was still being groomed to be Bison's replacement body. All right, okay, yeah. Then let's go for the next one. He was roided out and in military uniform. Yeah, that's not good. I purposefully went for the Street Fighter 6 one because I kind of consider them almost different characters. Next one is Heavy D from King of Fighters. This guy here. How about we look at the character design first, and then we go for the video. Here he is, Heavy D. I don't know, what is it with Japanese games and making the boxers either British or black every time? It's just there's not a lot of like Japanese boxing characters in fighting games. They're always like American or British, and just like Dudley and Heavy D here, and quite a lot of other characters on the list. Yeah, I don't think the character design really screams boxing here. Okay, he does have the gloves, but they're not like specifically boxing gloves, and they don't look like hand wraps. So I don't know. Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson were kind of the faces of boxing. Yeah, true. They're the like. And before Muhammad Ali, like Sugar Ray Leonard, and who was the first black boxing champion? He had a lot of like opposition to him becoming a champion because people were kind of shitty about colors back in the day. Jack Johnson, yeah. He defeated like everybody back in 1900s, like early 1900s. And he had a lot of backlash because, like, just because he was black. He was so much better than everyone else. And I guess after that, they've always had like a one face of boxing per era. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, Jack Johnson. Yeah, I get it. It's just funny because most characters in fighting games usually are Japanese anyway. Well, not Tekken, but yeah. Let's see the video then. This one is by 5 Tango Dream. Let's give you the link once again. King of Fighters 95, Heavy D. This is in Japanese. No, not Japanese. What am I talking about? I read Geos's comment. Japan loves making everyone at least half Japanese. Yeah, that's true. Halfers all around. This is in Spanish, so I don't know what they're saying, but we'll focus on the technical execution. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's looking good. I think the stance is kind of weird, don't you think? Like look how flared the elbows are. Like these chicken wing elbows. Just tucking the elbows in a bit would make him look a bit more like competent. But I don't I think that might break the silhouette a little bit too much. Like if we imagine this character as like an entirely dark silhouette, would it get a little fuzzy if the elbows were more like tucked in? But technique-wise, yeah, looks like proper boxing, definitely. He's got the long boots. Okay, what was that? Okay, well, there goes the proper. Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it quite a lot. His like design wise he's nothing special, but his moveset, his stance and all that, it looks really good. I think he's a proper boxer. Maybe not. It's not as good as Balrog. I don't think if my bias is coming in the way, but I don't think he's as good as Daisaku Kuze. But it's a good character. I think it's just I was really saddened by the flaring elbows. Just like fixing that would make him so much better. Like let's see here. Like, you see? Hello, how you doing, guys? It's me. Like this like it hurts my eyes. Let's like tuck in a little bit. Here, this versus this. There's a big difference. Ari Feisurville. You haven't seen my face yet. I'm still in the shadows. For all you know, I might be a woman. You'll never know. With this back. But yeah, I mean... I think the tucking just would fix so much of his stance. This... just a little bit. Very simple change, but... I don't know. It's still good. Still good. Proper boxing. Just like couple things that make me like kind of irk me there, but not the worst. Then we have, doesn't see here in the picture all that well. We have Heavyweight from Battle High, another game that I haven't personally played or really met anyone who has played. Geossi, have you played Battle High? Let's see here. This is Heavyweight from Battle High. Okay, so here are the fingerless gloves I was talking about earlier. Nice flame tats there, bro. Yeah, so Battle High is like a early 2000s, I think like 2003 fighting game for PC. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so this like 11 years ago. So 2013, not 2003. 2013 this video was released for Battle High 2. So here is Heavyweight. Is this guy supposed to be a high schooler? Is this a Flash game? Yeah, I'm not really feeling it. He does use only punching moves. Might be a sequel to a Flash game. Yeah. Wait a minute. Today's lesson, Fighting 101. Bro! That's my thing. How dare you? But yeah, his technical execution was pretty poor. He's got a couple moves and they were a bit too over exaggerated in terms of the wind up. Not enough variety. Yeah. Poor technique. But he's better than Donkey Kong though. Let's be fair. Okay, next one is Hitmonchan from Pokemon. It's originally an Xbox Live arcade game released in 2011. Okay, good to know. Thanks, Geossi. So we shouldn't expect too much out of it, I think. But yeah, let's see the next mon. One of my favorite Pokemon. Hitmonchan. Yahoo. Character design wise, no notes from me. Looks great. I have to check one thing quick. Yeah. So I don't have a video for this one. We'll go purely based off of vibes. And I think it's a like perfect boxing Pokemon. Got the gloves, got the like shorts and top of like an Olympic boxer. And his Japanese name is it Ebiwara? Ebiwalar. Right? Yeah. Which is a reference to one of the most famous Japanese boxers, Ebihara. Oh. No notes here. I think it's a pretty good design. It's much better than what the hell was it? Box Octopus? What is? Why did I forget his name? Club Box Octopus. Extremely boxing related move pool. Okay, so Gelsey has sent us Hitmonchan's moveset on Discord. So we'll check that out now. We don't get like videos or anything, just checking out the move list. So it's got feint, tackle, helping hand, nah. Fake out, focus energy, drain punch, mach punch, vacuum wave, detect, bullet punch, quick guard, thunder punch, ice punch, fire punch, agility, mega punch, close combat, counter, and focus punch. Yeah, that's perfect. What's the helping hand doing there? Otherwise, yeah, feinting. Tackle is, I guess if you can call like a shoulder bump tackling, I'd accept that. As close combat, counter, focus punch, drain punch. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's proper boxing. I think we'll mix it up a bit like this. Yeah, I think that looks good. Am I right? I am right. I'm always right. Then we got the next one. Thanks, Geossi, for the information on Hitmonchan's moveset. Let's see here. Who do we have next? Jeff Howard and Rick Simpson from Battle K Road. So these two guys, they're going in the same category because they're basically just a palette swap of each other, but they look so different. I wanted to put them both on here, but they're basically just the same character. Battle K Road was like, what year was it? Don't even remember. Before my birth, if I remember correctly. No, maybe not. So this video is by Arcade Funtime. Let's send the link again. Battle K Road. Like 1994 fighting game. It's a year before I was born. So Battle K Road had like 2 characters per style. So boxing had Jeff Howard and Rick Simpson. See, this is from Jeff Howard's perspective. So right off the bat, the first round is always against your like basic palette swap. So first round he goes against Rick. So we see both of the characters here. The look is perfect. Basic boxing attire, sleeveless shirt and shorts, and Boxing shoes, red and blue corners. Yeah, perfect. Except, that's kind of weird. They start off. This is the red corner, but the blue fighter is there. Should be the other way around. Gonna head out and have a nice stream. Thanks for joining, girls, and thanks for the information on a couple things. I'll see you later. So, starting off with a jumping punch. Not the best look for a boxer. Okay. I'm not really sure what to say here. Are all the fights just as short? I guess. His technical execution isn't the best, but he looks like boxing doesn't have any kicks, any like weird moves. The weird diving punch, that's dumb. But otherwise it's pretty good. I'd say Rick and Jeff go into the not bad category. It's not as good as Atlas, I think, just because the technique was a bit sloppier. And Atlas's character design, like in spite of it being a Warframe, is a really good representation of Boxer. The whole hoodie and sleeveless top and gloves thing. Like Jeff and Rick both have the same, but since they're like basic normal humans, it's a lot easier to make the character design look like boxing. So I'd say I give Atlas extra points just because they made like a flesh mecha look like a boxer. I think that's a pretty good character design. Okay. Next up we have... Who do we have here? Jet from Yata Garage. Let's look at the character design here. I don't think I have that good of a picture to show you guys, but let's see. Here's Jet. He's got a boxing glove. The headgear, like the headpiece, reminds me a bit of boxing headgear, which, yeah, it's a good design. I don't know about this character all that much. Once again, I haven't played Yata Garage, but we'll see what kind of game it is. So this video is by Chimp121. Once again, a link in the stream. Jet basic guide. Jet is a boxer design similar to Dudley from Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Let's see what he looks like. Okay. The stance is weird. That's the least boxing kind of stance we've seen since Boxer. Okay. Okay, the strikes are good. His crouching stance is pretty solid. Brings his hands a lot closer to the face. His like default stance looks a lot more like Muay Thai with high arms, like not protecting the body. Even then, weird choice. And there's this one weird thing about Japanese boxing characters is that they always yell when they do an uppercut. They yell in English. That's the weird part. Like, it's pretty normal for a like anime type characters to yell their moves. But why is it that boxing characters always yell uppercut when they do an uppercut? Is it because the coaches yell the moves when you do them? Like when you're punching mitts or something and the coach yells like 1-2 uppercut. I don't know. That's a strange choice. Oh, what was that spinning move? No, that's not boxing. Huh. Let's see here. What do I think? What do you think, guys? Any ideas on the tier we should go for? Because I don't think we can go for higher than not bad on this one. Oh, by the way, it apparently my list I have here and the character list here has mixed up a bit. But yeah, we were looking at this character now, Yatagarasu Jet. I don't know what happened to the list there, but no, can't be helped. Next one is this one. Other moves were fine, I think. Just the weird spinning move and his whole stance. It's either poor technique or not bad, but I think it's closer to poor technique. Yeah, I think. I don't want to be too harsh, but I think it's kind of poor technique. Then next one is a character some of you might know, maybe not. Here, Keita Wakui from Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor 2. Let's see here. Oh. I'm not expecting anything good from like technical execution from this game. That was it. Okay, let's see the stance. He has like a boxing stance. As much of a boxing stance as you can get for an isometric pixel art game with this kind of character designs. At least his hands are up. There wasn't any boxing there, I don't think. I'm sorry, Keita Owakui from Devil Survivor 2. You're going straight in the bad category. That's a shame. Then, next one is Kent from Asura Cross. Another game, like, I think you all see a pattern here already. I haven't played most of these games, but that doesn't matter. Let's see the character design, okay? Nothing screaming boxer here to me. I mean, who am I to judge? Am I right? But let's see the gameplay. If it's any better. The callouts make themselves. Who am I to throw stones with a hoodie like this? Exact same stance, but at least my neckline isn't as open. And hi Ari. Hey Suo, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm glad to see you here. Let's see. So Asura Cross it's I think third game in a series called, like, what was it? It was Blood Cross, I think, earlier. It was like Fist of the Tiger or something. It was really messy. It's an iPhone game from like early 2000s. Not early, like 2010s, I think. Let's see. What? Okay, so this is really, really pixely. I hope you can see something from it. And there's no sounds. iPhone of a tiger. Shut up. Oh, this, like, the animations are surprisingly good. Like, genuinely surprised at the amount of, like, in between frames in the animation. Yeah, this is good. This is surprisingly good. I was expecting from an iPhone game. I wasn't actually expecting a lot, but yeah, he's got the gloves. No, like kicking moves at all. Yeah, this. I'm pleasantly surprised. Have you considered making the complete opposite of boxing content? But that I mean unboxing, of course. Now I have two of you here. My god. I had enough to deal with Osco alone. I'm glad you guys find this funny. This is serious business. Yeah. Like, the only thing I find kind of odd is this combo he does here. The stepping while punching with like a... That's more of a karate style blitzing. Like punching with the opposite hand of the foot you step with. But he does it with a bit more of a, like a boxing techniques. I think that's interesting. It's not like unboxing. Anti-boxing like. But it's an interesting design choice. Yeah, not bad. Definitely not bad. He goes above Akihiko here. Unlike the boxing. Yeah. It was Akihiko, right? I remember the name correctly. Akihiko Sanada. This one, yeah. Okay, so I guess if you want an iPhone fighting game, you can try Asura Cross. At least one character is pretty decent. What a nice surprise. We all learned something here. Then we got... Let's go in the order I have on my list here. We got Lin. This one, Lin, from Fitness Boxing to Rhythm and Exercise. And this one was suggested to me by... Who of you guys was it on? Was it one of you guys from FinTubers? I don't think. It was suggested to me by someone. Yeah. Let's see. So, Lynn from Fitness Boxing 2. Jesus Christ. Oh god. Oh god. I'm sorry. What a... Stance is good, yeah. Move your feet and hips. At least good. At least his straight punch is good, his stance is... I'm sorry. Misgendering gaming characters here. My bad. Her stance is good, her straight is great. I should just say they for everybody like we do in Finnish. For some reason I keep mixing up him and her. That's dumb. Their stance is solid, their crosses are good, but the lead hand hanging a bit too low there for my liking. Keep your core engaged is such like a nolla kommentti. What do you call it in English? Like nothing. It says nothing because if you do anything with your like nothing burger, yeah. Understandable mistake. Let's just start calling people it like normal Finnish people. I know, right? It's so much easier. Se ja tämä ja tuo. But it's such a nothing burger to say like keep your core engaged, because if you do anything standing up, you're engaging your core. If you twist your shoulders, like rotate your shoulders, you're engaging your core. You don't have to focus on your core when you punch. Unless that's like specifically a weak point you have. Like that's the point that fails you in your punches. Let's see if they have any more. Okay, so 1-2, 1-2. It looks good. Okay, they switched stances. Okay, weird. Still going 1-2, 1-2. Okay, so this video is by Mike Tendo64 if you want to check it out fully, and other videos of fitness boxing. But we can't really call it boxing. You know, it's fitness boxing. It's not far, but it doesn't have poor technique either. It's not proper boxer, so can't put it in too many kicks or bad. I think it's not bad. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. It was solid technical execution. There was just not a lot of it in there. I don't know if the game has overall more stuff, like hooks, but in that one there was just straights and like straight punches, jabs and crosses. Not bad. Not the worst. Next one we have... Oh, on my list it's Little Mac. Okay. I don't think there's much to say about Lil Mac. He's the most famous boxing character in video game. Very straightforward approach. Thanks, Osco. You got more of those? Get them all out now. But yeah, Lil Mac is definitely one of the, if not the most famous representation of video game boxing due to the Punch-Out series. So let's see how his technical execution goes. We'll be looking at his Punch-Out technical execution instead of the one in Smash Bros. And for that, we'll be using a video of this really handsome Finnish YouTuber called Mixed Martial Ari. I take this as an opportunity to shout out my own YouTube channel over here. This is from my most famous video. 35,000 views. Oh my god. About how good is Little Mac's boxing. Oh my, like and subscribe. Hell yeah. Hey, you gotta play that algorithm game, you know? But we'll be looking at Little Mac's moveset in the first Punch-Out game. A real chat, that guy. I don't remember what I said in this video. If I'm cringe, I'm sorry. This is 7 months ago. I'm not sorry, fuck you. And just gameplay style overall, Mac has only 8 techniques. Right and left straight, right and left uppercut, right and left slip, block, and the star punch. I actually forgot one move here. Little Mac in the original Punch-Out also has ducking. It's when you press twice, like you double press down, you duck. I forgot that because I'm dumb. But people were quick to notify me in the comments.
What is a star?
It's like a really big jumping uppercut.
Okay.
That's my girlfriend. Hi. Hello. Then let's look at the Punch-Out for the Wii. I don't think there was all that much different with his moves. The game is basically a reboot of the franchise, but the opponents got amped up to 11 with all these like wacky cutscenes and even goofier in-game animations. Since it's a reboot, the moves Mac uses aren't all that different. He still has the right and left straight, right and left slip, block, and the star punch, but instead of uppercuts, this time he's got right and left body hook. Mac still drops his hands, but at least he's not jumping all the time. Okay, so if you want to see the rest of the video, go check it out on the link I gave you there. This guy sounds a lot like you. I know, he's just not as handsome as me. But according to these, I'd say Lil Mac goes the poor technique. I know it's kind of blasphemous, you know, saying the most famous boxing character in video games has poor technique, but come on. It's just not that good. I'm sorry. I know most of you want to see Lil Mac go higher up. I want to see him too. You know, I'm dressed like him. I should like Lil Mac. By the way, drink Nokko. Not sponsored. But he's just not that great. I'm sorry. He's a bad boxer. In the what do you call them? By the way, how do you like my microphone shield? I made it out of cardboard and maalerinteippi. His technique in the Smash Bros. Games is excellent. I made another video of that. you can go check it out on my YouTube channel, where we go over his technical execution in the Smash Bros. Ultimate. And it's so much better, like so much better. But yeah, I'm sad to say. Sad to say, Lil Mac just doesn't quite cut it as a boxer. Looks good. My iPhone stand is also made of cardboard, thread, and tape. I actually, now that I have the my cam there, I could show you the phone holder I made myself, because it's a bit better. I just don't know where I put it now. I really wanna show you. Can't find it now. Ah, well. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Videos. Maybe I'll show it when I find it. Honey, have you seen my phone holder?
I have.
Where is it?
I don't know.
Vittu. Mä tarkoitin, oot sä nähnyt sitä nyt?
No. Sä oot tehnyt sen itse, että sä oot niinku ylpeä siitä.
Okei. It's a disaster. I was about to show it to the stream, but yeah. Maybe we'll put on some music while I find it. This is the content everyone came to see, right? Me scrambling to find it. Phone holder. Honey. Suo, one of the Finnish VTubers, in the chat says, I like her, good sass.
I was thinking to be sassy, man. Honestly, I'm down.
Just go for it.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm so smart and sassy.
Yeah, thanks for the help, sweetie. I'll go back to streaming now.
Yeah, have fun.
Thanks. Okay, so next character. Next character is Luca from Honkai Star Rail. Another game I haven't played myself, but from what I've seen, it's actually not bad. So here is Luca. Yeah, boxing gloves, sleeveless jacket again. Yep, good stuff, good stuff. Got that weird too many belts situation going on there, and a robot arm, which is surprisingly common for boxing characters. If you think like Jax from Mortal Kombat, which should be on my list, by the way, for some reason I forgot. Mortal Kombat Jax, TJ combo from Killer Instinct. This guy, Vi from League of Legends, also on the list. There's a lot of boxing characters with like robotic arms for some reason. Yeah, well, the reason is obvious, but it's interesting. There's not a lot of Taekwondo guys with robot legs, you know. well, Lycan from Zenless Zone Zero, but you get the point. Nelson from King of Fighters 14 is also like a boxing character with robot arms. I'm getting off topic here. I'm sorry. Yeah, so Luca from Honkai Star Rail. The look fits a boxer. I think the attitude here is really like basic boxing, like not like a hooligan, but like a hooligan with a heart of gold type of deal. Let's see the video itself.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Stop
to
yelling,
Star
Jesus
Rail
Christ.
And the finals of the Border Town Fight Club's 1,750.
And this is from official Honkai Star Rail, so I won't be shouting them out all that much. I think there was a part with him heavy back training.
Fighting machine.
Yeah, yeah.
Please welcome the
Looking good.
time winner, Multhammerville warrior, and peerless Boulder champion, Luca.
I get the point, but I want more just... Osku! Shut up.
Before the fight begins, let's take another look at what makes Luca the crowd favorite. Luca is a physical type character following the path of nihility, whose iconic mechanical arm is a nightmare for his enemies. If you're thinking about causing trouble in the underworld, I suggest you think twice. Luca's basic attack, direct punch, deals physical damage to a single target.
Okay, so he has like a straight...
Deals physical damage to a single target.
Okay. I wonder if he'll use the other arm at all, or is it just like rear hand strikes?
Lacerating fist to deal physical damage to a single target with a high chance of inflicting bleed.
That's not boxing legal,
For a
I don't
set
think.
number of turns. When combat attack or skill, he obtains an additional stack up to a maximum Sky Shatter Fist. Basic attack is enhanced from direct punch.
Okay, yeah. Just as I expected, he's only using the robot arm. Well, if I had a robot arm, I probably would only use that one too. But, you know, I wish he'd use like at least change the side and use the robot arm as a jabbing hand too. But
To Sky Shatter Fist.
another jumping uppercut. What's the deal? Does every character have to take inspiration from Street Fighter?
Shatter Fist. 4-hit combo consisting of 3 direct punches and a rising uppercut, all of which deal physical damage to a single target.
Okay.
Under the effect of
They're flashy. They're flashy, but they look.
If Luca's
I think that's the same thing with like martial arts depictions in video games. They're flashy and they look nice for as long as you don't know enough about fighting in general. Right as you get over that like starting point of learning about martial arts, learning about fighting, all of this just starts looking like not bad per se, but like overly complicated, needlessly flashy, not that useful. Like, Suo, you know something about fighting, right? I think. Would you say you respect or appreciate depictions of like proper, let's say, sword fighting, rather than like flashy, like flaming swords and all that? Like for me, I appreciate martial arts when they're depicted faithfully in terms of like style. Like if I see that there's like a boxing character, I wish that the boxing looks like boxing. There can be like magical or like mystical elements to it, but I wish that the boxing parts of the boxing character look like boxing, you know? Same with kickboxing, same with karate, same with sword fighting, spear fighting, anything. For me, it depends completely on the context and setting. Yeah, I get it. But if you call your character a boxer, I wish it looks like boxing. That's my main point. But it's not bad for a character with a like power fist. It's fine. And he did some heavy back there. So let's... It wasn't poor technique per se. It just wasn't like proper boxing to me. I'd say he goes in the not bad category. A bit above Atlas. Maybe. Yeah. The cool factor of flashy move disappears in a flash, you could say. Both of you... What is this viewer base I've got? We're doing serious research here, guys. Come on. Anyway, next one. This one I actually have experience of, because yesterday I went to the arcade with my friend Pedro. Pedro Meister here. Might be in the chat. Pedro, are you there? I guess he's not. Anyway. Makoto Nanaya from Blaze Blue Central Fiction 2.0. So yesterday we went with Pedro Meister to the arcade and we tried out Central Fiction 2. I think Pedro might own it himself, but we played it on like an arcade game and I tried out Makoto Nanaya. He's a fun character to play. Let me say that much. Maybe not the perfect depiction of boxing, but no. With a great game like Blaze Blue, you can't expect any kind of realism. Also, that outfit is... It's something. It's something, alright. Doesn't have anything to do with boxing. Also, it's like a chipmunk. Chipmunk with crosses on his arms. There's so many mixed character design choices. I think all of Makoto's strikes are punches, except one where she lands on her tail. But there aren't like kicks in there. Was there a couple kicks? Let's see. Yep, there's a couple kicks. Okay. But is it too many kicks? You call that an outfit? It covers all the necessary parts. Maybe not the most like fitting outfit for a boxer, kind of thing. It's on the outside and seems to fit. That's enough, I think. I'm not gonna shame anyone for their outfit choices. It's just not... I don't think it's good for boxing. Like, looks like it hinders your movement quite a bit. The whole miniskirt thing. Looks like you'd get cold. But there's a lot of punching. The technical execution isn't maybe the best. It's kind of hard to tell. There's the problem with 2D fighting games again. There's way too much aerial combat for my taste. And since boxing is, you know, it's boxing, there's no like jumping moves in boxing at all. There's like couple. There's the gazelle punch and the frog punch, and then there's like Soviet style like floating footwork, which can be considered jumping, but otherwise there isn't really jumping moves in boxing. So anything where the character just floats around and swings his fist, I don't consider boxing. But Makoto does have the Philly shell, stance, and most of her strikes are boxing adjacent. So what are we thinking? I think the middle tiers are gonna be pretty stacked, like usually. It's not poor technique, so I guess it's... I might have to change some of the tier decisions here down the line. We still have like 20 characters to go, and we've been here for 2 hours now. Holy shit. But I'm thinking we can make this not bad. And maybe we'll pump up Kent and Luca to proper boxer. They weren't that bad. Luca had the like overall appearance of boxing, and the strikes he did were only with his fists, which is the essential part of boxing. I think he has the appearance, the technical ability, and like the overall look, feel of a boxer. And Kent was just a good boxing character. I think this balances out the tier list a bit more. Yeah. Then we have one of the greatest of all time, Matt from Wii Sports Boxing.
He's killed some people. Like,
this is by RT Games. This video. I'll be watching it on mute. You can go check out his video on his channel after the stream or during the stream. Who's to say? But let's go for the mat fight. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, down. So Matt is a pretty tough guy. He has proper head movement, good guard, has a solid footwork, everything you'd expect from a boxing champion here. Matt is, I think he's the hardest opponent in Wii Sports Boxing. He's got a mean right cross. I rate Matt a Rayman out of 10. Yeah, Matt goes straight to undisputed champion. Perfect boxing. No notes. Maybe even above Ed. Great stuff. Okay, the next one. Mike from Street Fighter 1. So Street Fighter 1 Mike, he's like the predecessor to Balrog. Balrog and Ed and Dudley. It's like the first boxing character in Street Fighter. This video is by Chrysalid99v2. course, we'll link it in the chat. Oh. Loudest video games. Okay, he's got this. I don't know, can you call that boxing movement? Just shimmying there. Yeah. I don't know. For being the first boxing character in Street Fighter and being part of the birth of the fighting game genre itself, I'd say we have to respect Mike at least a little bit. His moves were good, his stance was solid. He's a proper boxer. He's got the look, he's got the moves, he's got the legacy. Yeah. Not as good as like Balrog or any of the other guys on this tier, but he's not the worst. Not as good as Heavy D or Hitmonchan. But yeah. For being the first Street Fighter boxing character, he gets my respect. Okay. Who do we have next? It's let's go with my list. Some of these are pretty mixed here, so I'll switch these up a little. With that legwork, he certainly has a legacy. No. Okay, hold up. Let me make that even more powerful statement. Gotta go, see you some other time. Bye, Osco. Thanks for coming. Okay, now we have one less jokester here. Okay, next up is Monk from DNF Duel. It's like from the series Dungeon Fighter, right? DNF Duel. Dungeon and Fighter series. Yeah, DNF. No joking around here, buddy boy. Okay, let's see. This character, I remember this being pretty high on the list of characters I like here. Let's see how he looks like. So this is from the official DNF Duel Monk trailer.
신의 진이 그것이 나의 정의가 되었다. 신의 뜻대로 정의
Okay, yeah, let's get back here. So, first up, his character design. Immaculate. Perfect. Look at this guy. Like, I'm not a religiously inclined person in any way. I'm a hard agnostic atheist. But you can't deny that the crusader or like cleric type like aesthetic is immaculate. It's peak design. Look at this guy. Like perfect. The whole will of God thing and all that is so good. And also, why is this guy so hot? Look at him. Good stuff. Let's get back to the trailer.
신의 진이 그것이 나의 정의가 되었다.
Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah. A couple moves where he overswings quite a bit, like the ending here, this smashing to the ground move. But otherwise, it's pretty solid boxing. He gets like a cross fist. What do you even call that? Is it like a? It's almost like a shield, a bit like a coffin type of deal. Yeah, that's the stuff. Hell yeah, heck yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know if you can call it like proper boxer though, but it's not like not bad either. Maybe we need a new row here called good stuff for characters that. Oops, we changed the wrong one. This was not bad. And this one will be good stuff. But those characters that aren't like bad, they're like looking good, but they don't have the boxer aesthetic down all that well. So Monk goes there, Makoto. Yep. And maybe Atlas, yeah. They're not proper boxers, even though their style is like boxing adjacent. But the overall execution is still good. Yeah, I think that's a good decision. Next one is let's see, Nelson from King of Fighters 14. Has anyone in the audience played King of Fighters? First one or the second one or 15th one or anything? I don't remember playing with Nelson at any point. I think I played like King of Fighter 13 at some point for a couple matches with Pedro Meister, our resident fighting game expert. But only the modern ones, 13, 14, and 15. Yeah. So let's see. Nelson from King of Fighter 14. He's one of those robot arm boxers again. Hold up. Let's see that one again. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Good stuff. He's got the look down. Once again, like a sleeveless hoodie type. Looking like the entrance outfit for a boxer. It's got shorts. Boxing shoes. And the technical execution is there. Yeah, that's a boxer. That's definitely a proper boxer. It's better than, yeah, here. I think that's good. And that video was by like the official King of Fighter team, so I'm not linking it here. You can just find it by going to Nelson's trailer. Then we have Paul from River City Ransom Underground. One of the, I think, like less played River City games. Let's see. Okay. I was expecting there not to be all that much, since, you know, it's just this basic side-scrolling beat 'em up. But let's see. Okay. Now use all the things. Oh, by the way, this video is a Paul tech video by Metafist. Here's a link. Okay, yeah. That's actually like good stuff. He's got a couple like throws, but most of his moveset is pretty accurate boxing. Also his whole like overall appearance, very boxing like. Yeah, he's a proper boxer, maybe. Yeah, there's pretty good. Next one is from the Xbox, like original Xbox game Dead to Rights, Rough Shoon Digs. Let's see the character design first here. This guy. Once again, arms exposed. Bringing attention to the arms for a boxer is always like a nice choice. If they don't have boxing gloves itself, it's good to just separate the arms from the rest of the torso. Let's see. What kind of deal is this guy? So it's a boss character from like a third person shoot 'em up, beat 'em up kind of game. Let's see. And this video is by Asira I. Once again, go check him out if you, or them, if you want to see more of what this game is. Yeah, okay. It's got good head movement. Ooh. Let's see that one again. Nice triple jab. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, yeah. Brutal. He's got the stance down. That's not boxing. Yeah. Good combo there. Nice head movement. And that triple jab is like super boxing like. Yeah, okay. If you want to see the rest of this Dead to Rights boss fight, go to Acer Eyes channel, which I linked in the chat. That was good. That was pretty good. I'm gonna say good stuff. Doesn't have the overall appearance of a boxer, and he did have some weird throws, but it's not bad. Didn't have the too many kicks problem of not being boxing at all. Just doesn't have the look of a boxer. Well, in that case, maybe I'll throw... Yeah, let's throw Kuze down there too. I think the proper boxer needs the look, the outfit too. This tier list is constantly changing here. Excuse me, what are you doing here? Why is there two of these? Get out of here. Can't you delete these? No? Okay. Well, other Rick, you'll just have to sit there for a while. Okay, so... Maybe next is... Yeah, it's correct. This is Rob Python from Buriki 1. Buriki 1 is one of those like fighting games that never came to the West. It looks super interesting. The character design is definitely boxing. Good stuff. Would you take your last name as a lower belly tattoo? I wouldn't. I'd take it as a tramp stamp. Let's go check out the video itself. So this is Buriki 1 Rob Python. Video is by Supreme Judge. Let's see. So Buriki 1 is an interesting kind of fighting game. Like all the like moves are done. Like the head movement and all that is done on the stick, and you move with like two buttons. It's like kind of like inverted from normal. You dodge and punch with the stick, and you move with two buttons. It's a weird thing to see. But let's see the technique. Okay, really swingy punches. The uppercut makes him spin around. Yeah. The footwork when he's moving around is solid, but otherwise the rear head punches are really bad. No, yeah, this is... It looks like he has done some boxing, but just like one of those people who lose their cool just as soon as they get hit once in a fight, so that's poor technique. It's better than Donkey Kong. Maybe under Little Mac there. It wasn't like super bad. It's just poor execution. Next one is on my list. It's this one here, Roger from Tekken. We'll be going with Jesus Christ, relax. Oh. We'll be going with Tekken 2 Roger and Alex. It's a boxing kangaroo and a velociraptor, I think. That's not boxing. No. No kicks. See if there's any more technical violations, we'll have to put him to too many kicks. Yeah. This video also is by Tony Versus. Same guy, we got the not the heavyweight, the which one was it? Heavy D from King of Fighters. Okay, is there... You guys think this is boxing legal? I don't think so. Yeah. I'm sorry, Alex. You are going straight to too many kicks. His technical execution was fine. There's just too many... what do you call them? Professional wrestling moves. Like, it isn't in the original Tekken games. It is legal if you bribe the ref. There's no amount of bribing that helps with laying on the ground and kicking your feet like a toddler. I think Alex's moveset is pretty much entirely from King in Tekken 2. And King is a professional wrestling character, so it's good technical execution, but it's not boxing per se. Yeah. Next one is Seth from League of Legends. Let's look at the character design here. Yep. That's he's got the sleeveless look. Got kind of the like entrance outfit type deal, and he's got arm wraps down there. And some kind of boxing glove system in his right hand at least. It's like fantasy boxing. It's not the worst I've seen, but let's see how his technical execution is.
Positioning and spacing is...
Oh, Jesus. Relax. Not so fast. This is from League of Legends. Like official.
Seth's got two fists, so of course he's got two passives. First, Pit Grit grants him health regen that scales the more damage he takes, so he can take hit after hit.
Okay, that's not boxing like at all. The entire premise of boxing is like hit without getting hit.
Second, Seth's basic attacks alternate between his left and right hands. A left punch deals normal damage, and a right punch comes out faster and deals more damage. Talk about a mean right hook. With Knuckle down, Seth briefly fires up his movement speed when running toward enemies. His next two basic attacks then deal additional damage.
Blocking and evading is evil. Heroes tank and attack. What are you, a professional wrestler?
to 4 times in rapid succession. Left, right, Q, left, right, again.
Shut up, Jesus.
Seth's W is Haymaker. He passively stores damage he takes as grit, which decays after a short amount of time. When activated after a brief windup, Haymaker lets loose a giant punch that expends all his grit, dealing true damage to enemies in the center and physical damage to enemies on the sides. You could say it's a full grit punch!
I hate this guy. Please just tell me what the moves do.
It's over 90%. What?
Is this just memes all the way through?
He's
okay.
Damage and stunning them. If enemies are only on one side, Facebreaker deals damage but slows them instead.
The techniques, most of them are pretty good, like boxing.
Nearby enemies. The closer bystanders are to the impact zone, the more
never mind.
damage they take.
Jumping suplex.
Bonus health, Set deals a large portion of it as additional damage.
Neat. Cool. Yeah. Not boxing though. But there was only one move like that. All the other ones were pretty decent. What are we thinking? I think it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Some of his punches were pretty swingy, but the execution was alright. Not enough to go to the good stuff category, and definitely not a proper boxer. But it's not the worst. Okay, we have the last 9 characters because Rick is extra here. We already have him on the list. So before we get to the last 9, I think we could go for a little break. Go get yourself some drinks, go pee, you know, all that stuff. I'll be right back. I'll let these tunes soothe you for the time being. And we're back. Let's jump straight into the rest of the tier list. Next up we have Shenwu, again from King of Fighters. Let's check out the character design first here. Yeah, okay. Again, emphasizing the arms. Got the gloves, not boxing gloves though. Just weird, like leather gloves. Got the basic punk look. We'll see how his moveset looks like. Can we consider it proper boxing? Oh. Where's the boxing? The stance. Let's look at the stance first of all. That's nothing. There's nothing to like. There's nothing to comment here. He's got the bladed stance of like what could be Philly shell, but the arms are just there. He kicks quite a lot. Okay. Yeah. No, the techniques, they look more like wild swinging, like a Street Fighter. Not the game, but like a street fighting kind of character, like a just vitun katutappelia, you know? Okay, by the way, this video is by Persona Entertainment. Here's the link. If you wanna see more Shenwu combos. The combos are good. It's well done from Persona Entertainment's part, but that's not boxing. Too many kicks. It's more than the rocket launching Edward Falcon had, but it's not as good of a technical execution as why do I keep forgetting their names? Bowman Delgado. Kind of like Miguel from Tekken. Yeah, exactly. Like a self-taught bum fight. Like a thug style boxing. I don't know if Shenwu is like a self-taught character in game or whatever, but that's definitely not boxing. So let's go straight to the next one, which is Steve Fox from Tekken. Now, let me preface this by saying that I love Steve Fox, and this will most definitely be a biased view. Let me just find where the videos are. So this is from my own video material. Maybe this here?
Get ready for the next battle.
Now, Sakke, Naattori, and Pedromeister, do not comment on my gameplay. I did this purely to get the footage for what Steve's technique looks like.
The fists reveal the fighter. Round 1. Fight.
Bring back Miguel or I will comment on gameplay. I can't do that! I have no control over Tekken characters, man. Yep.
Round 2. Fight.
Bad combo. Shut up! I'll ban you. Yeah, but just overall, like, everything about Steve as a character screams boxing. Every single move he has is solid. Every single technique is great. His style, his outfits, his overall appearance. It's all boxing. It's definitely going to the Undisputed Champion category. Perfect stuff. You don't have the guts to ban me. Next one is TJ Combo from Killer Instinct. Now, we'll be looking at the original Killer Instinct because in the newer one, in the 2013 Killer Instinct, he's more of a like a MMA fighter, I think. At least his gloves are. That's what you get, Sakke. Don't try me.
Alright,
so this video is by Glacius XL about TJ combo tutorial. So if you want to learn to play TJ combo in the original Killer Instinct, go check this video out. I won't be playing it entirely here. It's 40 minutes. I'll just show you some of the moves here. Let's go to the juggling.
%90 of the time is if the character has a projectile juggle, it's going to be on lights or quick, and if it's a physical.
Okay, well, we don't care all that much about the gameplay portion of this, so I'll be playing it on mute. If you want to learn more, go check out his video. It goes really in depth into how to play TJ combo in the original Killer Instinct. But let's check out the moves. I should have put the timestamps on, because I don't remember where to look. What? Okay. Do we get to see some finishers now? No. That's not boxing. He's just straight up murdered a man. Let's see some juggling. Maybe that's the boxing part. Maybe here? I'm sorry guys, I have a hard time finding the part I was looking for earlier. Okay, so it's soon there. TJ seems to drop his hands quite a lot here in a lot of the moves. Does some weird rolling stuff and spinning back fists. Yeah, it's not a proper boxer. I don't think it's even good stuff. It's just poor technique. That's sad. His look is really fitting for a boxer, but there's just nothing boxing like there. Sorry, TJ. I think Killer Instinct is a really underrated series of games. It's just that I guess you just suck at boxing. Next one. Then we have, on my list, we have Twintel from ARMS. Once again, a game I haven't played, but we'll see. See if there's anything boxing like here. I doubt it. From what I've seen of ARMS. I'm not expecting anything. Who recommended this to me? Who was it? Let's see. Nova. Nova from FinTubers. That's not boxing. I don't care if there's boxing gloves at the end of her hair. That's not boxing. That's bad. Get in there. It's better than Boxer. No, not boxing. Definitely. Okay. Then we have Ulala Serizawa from Persona 2. Nothing about her. I'm sorry. I keep misgendering these people. Nothing about her character design says boxing to me. Like, check her out. It's just a goth chick, which it's nice. I like goth chicks. Only thing is the arm wraps there on her hands, like the wrist wraps, hand wraps. That's the only thing that says boxing in any way. Otherwise, there's nothing. Let's see. I found one video. This is by Media Medirama, where they show a fight scene from the game Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. Here, I guess they're boxing. Let's see. I don't know Japanese, so I have no idea what's happening here. Guess she's angry at something. Guess she'll box soon. Okay. Was that the boxing part? I have no idea what's going on. Okay, so that's the fight scene. What do we say? Was that boxing? She did throw some pretty solid like double jabs there, and an uppercut without jumping, which is pretty rare on this list. I'd say not bad. I can only like decide from what we see there, so it's fine. Okay, next one is Vanessa from King of... I just realized how many King of Fighters characters we have here. There's a lot of boxers in the King of Fighters series. Maybe a little overrepresented here, but you know, if they have what we're looking for, then we'll just have to look at it. Okay. First of all, nice shoulders. That's actual shoulder muscles for a woman in a fighting game. Crazy. Once again, sleeveless, exposing the arms. The gloves are pretty weird. I don't know anything about the character, what's her deal. But design is fun. Once again, did you hear that? She yells upper when... What's the deal with them yelling upper when they throw an uppercut? I never do that. The only thing I yell is when I throw a roundhouse kick, I go ooh-wee. But like, I don't yell upper when I throw an uppercut. Nice, like dashing dodge. Oh yeah, some good footwork. I like that. After punching, he just kind of has to flap her feet like hands, because punching without gloves hurts quite a lot. Stance is good. The moves are solid. Yeah, this is good. This is good boxing. Hell yeah. Oh, excuse me. Proper boxer. Definitely. Maybe a bit closer to the top. Say around here. There's 3 King of Fighters characters in the proper boxing category, just below Balrog. Well, at least King of Fighters does one thing really well, and that's boxers. Next one is Vi from League of Legends.
Excessive force.
Excessive force. Shut up. Let's look at the character design first here. Where's Vi? Okay, here we go. Yeah, this definitely screams like a punchy character. You wouldn't expect her to use a pistol or anything. Yeah. Like sleeveless jacket, exposed big ass arms. Yeah, that's good. Good design for like a fantasy, sci-fi fantasy character.
causes Vi's
Let's
next
see
basic
what
attack to
what kind of
with her high mobility, damage, and
moves
initiation.
does
Vi is
she
great at
have?
leading the charge in battle or mopping up fights at the end. Vi's passive is Blast Shield. When any of her activated abilities hit an enemy, Vi gets a shield for a few seconds based upon her maximum health. Blast Shield has a moderate cooldown before it can be triggered again.
The stance is the stance is not boxing. It could be like considered like a modified Philly shell, but with these huge arms, she can cover basically her entire midsection when standing like bladed, like sideways. So it's not terrible, but
Vault Breaker is a charge
it doesn't look like
when
boxing.
First cast, Vi slows down and charges up the range and damage. On the second cast, Vi dashes forward,
Yeah, okay.
early, and maxing it by level 13 for its great damage output and mobility. With Denting Blows, every third attack on the same target deals bonus damage based upon her target's maximum health.
These were the basic attacks here?
Third attack on the same target deals bonus damage based upon her target's
No, that's not. No. Nope. It's poor technique. Somewhere around here, maybe. I know Vi has like excellent boxing in the Arcane series, but we're not looking at TV shows or movies here. We're looking at video games, and in her original appearance in League of Legends, her boxing is pretty poor. Okay, we have two more. We have Yugo Ogami from Bloody Roar. What? Okay, so the character was described as an ex-boxer, I think, if I remember correctly. Okay, it does some good, like... Oh, there's way too many kicks. And now he's a furry. The technical execution is good, both as a furry and as a man, but there's too many kicks, too many like stuff that just isn't boxing. Is Bloody Roar any good? Has anyone here played Bloody Roar in any of the games? Yeah. No. It's not a boxer. Too many kicks. But he's, like, technique-wise, definitely up there. Like, above Delgado. I keep forgetting his name. Guy from rival schools. Bowman Delgado, yeah. Okay. Then we have the last one of the list. 3 hours in, and we have done 40 characters, and this is the 41st. Let's look at their character design. Now, I'm sorry if I mispronounced their name. It's Wriothesley from Genshin Impact. Wriothesley, I think. Design is pretty fun. It's got that very similar design to Set from League of Legends. Kind of bossman type character. And from what I remember, his moveset is pretty solid. Let's see.
Riotsley is 5 stars Cryo Catalyst character. Riotsley normal attack deals Cryo DMG up to 5 times, and the combo would not be interrupted if Riotsley is sprinting or using his elemental skill. Riotsley leap into the air.
Okay, so
Riotsley is sprinting
he goes for double jab, cross, like a ducking, bopping and weaving, and then a jumping cross. Yeah. Again with the jumping uppercut, I don't like that, but otherwise, yeah, that's good stuff. Okay.
Every 0.1 second, his health will deplete with every usage of his normal attack. Riotsley uses Icicle Impact in front of him, dealing huge AoE cryo damage. After that, a surging blade will attack the enemy.
Okay, so with the whole like design, looking at this guy, he's got the like mechanical arms, the gloves, got the like wolf-like hair there. Looks like he's got ears. The 3-piece suit and tie. Now I see that Lycon from Zenless Zone Zero is just Riotsley, but with like full-on wolf aesthetic, and instead of punching, he kicks. Okay, well that's something. All right. Let's look at the video.
Dealing Line cryo damage. When Riotsley crafts weapon ascension.
Okay, well, we don't care about any of the weapon stuff, but yeah, yeah, his moveset is surprisingly good. I wasn't expecting a lot from Genshin Impact when I first saw him, but his stuff is good. A couple weird punching moves, but I think that can be excused. I think he's a proper boxer. In the story, I saw like a short clip. He's like a warden of a prison, I think, and hosts like fighting tournaments there. And he calls the ring Pancration Ring, which irks me, because if he's a boxer, what's he doing in a Pancration ring? Also, it's Pancration and not Pancration. If you're gonna take something like the word for like the ancient Pancration, then why call it Pancration? Let's just call it a ring if you're not gonna pronounce it properly. I don't know. It's just weird little thing. Pisses me off. But that's it for the tier list. Maybe we'll download it now. Download image. Yeah. I think we'll post this on Twitter or Bluesky later. Yeah, this was a good list of boxing characters. A lot of really great representation. These 2 highest tiers here. Excellent stuff. Like really good stuff. Especially in a Matt is kind of a joke here, but he's a beast. But Ed, Dudley, Steve, super great stuff. Really good. Ed is definitely on the top of my list for like best boxing characters in video games. Every single move from him was like, oof, peak. The way he returns from every strike into some kind of defensive head movement or blocking. So good. Perfect stuff. I'm so sad he is not in Tekken. But yeah, this was fun. I think so, at least. What do you guys think? Is there anyone you'd want to see higher or lower in the list? I think this is a pretty solid list, don't you guys think? I think so. Well, we did 3 hours. Good ass list. Hell yeah. Thanks, Pedro. We did 3 hours of boxing analysis on fighting, or not fighting, well, just video game characters overall. So I think this calls for a bit of a change of pace. So I'll be jumping possibly soon on Nereus' stream to play Among Us with other FinTubers. Vanessa should be first in her class, though she's better than Balrog. Yeah, but Balrog has the design down, I think, a bit better. Because I rated them like considering their technical execution, their design, and their, well, like overall feel as a boxer, if they're like officially boxing or not. And I think Balrog hits all 3 points a bit better than Vanessa. Vanessa's technical execution can be argued to be better than Balrog, but Vanessa also had a couple kicks there, which drops her points, I think. But yeah, you can argue. I just won't hear it. Maybe. I'm kind of inclined to agree with you, but I don't know. I think this is fine. The bad characters are definitely bad. There was nothing for Keigo. Was it Keigo? That looked like boxing. Other than the stance. Keita Wakui. That could have been any fighting art for him. Clobopus. Nothing there. Boxer, nothing. Arms, what is it, Twintel? No boxing to be seen. So, I think that's the list. Thank you for coming to my stream. This was fun. I have a couple more ideas for tier lists, but I'll spread them out pretty evenly. It has been like a couple months since we did the Pokemon tier list, I think. I don't want to do them too often. What's with me and English words today? I don't want to do this tier list streams too often to not get bored of it, and these take a lot of time. This time I was fully prepared with video evidence and all that. But yeah, I think we'll raid Nereus now. They're playing Among Us with other FinTubers, and I might join there later. But yeah, thanks for coming to the stream, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you later. So take care. Bye.